Why do you keep self-sabotaging? Why can you not allow yourself to reach your truest potential? Why do you keep holding yourself back from living the life that God has destined for you to live? Why do you keep pulling yourself back every single time you're about to take the biggest leap of your life that could change the trajectory of your whole entire life? And I know why. It's trauma. The common factor with a lot of issues that we deal with in this life stems from our past. And if you do not deal with the past, if you do not deal with that rejection, that pain, if you do not deal with all the people that have hurt you and allow yourself to heal, you will continue to sabotage the life that God wants you to live. We play ourselves short and we give ourselves these false facts that things are not destined for us and we are not allowed to have certain things, all because we feel like we shouldn't live certain lifestyles because of our past. Your past plays a very big role in how your future looks. And I agree. You have that thing that you've always wanted to do. You have a life that you've always wanted to live. But the reason why you're struggling to fulfill those dreams is not because you don't have the potential, but rather you are seeing that you are not worthy of it. Why do you feel like you're not worthy of a certain lifestyle? Why do you feel like you're not worthy of a certain relationship? Why do you play yourself short when it comes to people respecting you? You allow people to walk all over you. You allow people to degrade you. You allow people to treat you like filth because you look at yourself that way. We only allow what we first allow within ourselves. If you look at yourself like you don't have a lot of self-worth, when people come into your life and they treat you like that, you won't have the mindset to fight against them because that's what you've told yourself and that's what you believe within yourself. But if you believe that you deserve better and that you are worth more, you will never allow people to come into your life and disrupt that flow. It just won't be possible. It just won't happen. But the reason why I'm seeing so many people play short in life is not because they are scared to take that next step, but it's because they literally think in their minds that they are not worthy of it and it's too far of a reach for them. It's not far of a reach for you. It's only as far as you think it is. Many of the limits that we have in our lives stem from our brains. It's the mindsets that we have. It's the things that we've been told. Oh, I can never be a top achiever because my parents always told me that I was stupid. Oh, I can never own certain businesses because nobody ever believed in me. And it's the mindset that we carry throughout our childhood that dictates the kind of adults that we will be. So you need to start healing before we enter the new year, before you try to make that new deal, before you try to prepare for that next venture that you've been planning for a long time. Leave all those things alone and first focus on your internal healing. Focus on why you are self-sabotaging yourself. Focus on why you are not giving yourself the best life possible. Before people can come into your life and change your life, you need to first do the inner work, because the inner work is the real work. That's the work that actually has substance, because people can come and shower you with love and affection and encouragement, but if you don't truly believe it, if you haven't overcome those negative thoughts, you will always destroy the good things around you, whether it's relationships, whether it's opportunities, whether it's new ventures. It doesn't matter what God puts in front of you, you will not see the worth of that thing. Basically, it will be like throwing pearls to a swine. The same way they don't see the value in those pearls, you are not seeing the value in the things that God has said before you. Because when you have a negative mindset that stems from pain and trauma, you see life through the lens of negativity. When people come around you, the first thing you're thinking about is, what are they going to do to hurt me? When someone tells you something, the first thing you're thinking of is this person lying? When someone comes to you and tells you I love you, you struggle to believe it because you're thinking, how can they love a person like me? When someone tells you, I think you can do this thing, I think you'll be great for this position, in your head, you're not looking at yourself like, oh, maybe I can. No, you are thinking about all the negative things that could happen. You're thinking about all the things that have been said about you, and you're accumulating those negative thoughts. You're presenting that as a fact in your life. Whereas those things probably are not factual. The things that they have told you in your lifetime, the lies that has been pressed upon you when you were young by the people that you confided in, maybe the people that were supposed to take care of you, all those things that you heard, you need to take those things and you need to list them down one by one and you need to confront them. Here's the thing, when we overlook our past and we overlook our childhood traumas and we think, oh, I've gotten over it, and we think that, oh, it's not affecting me anymore, that's when the enemy starts to sprout his roots of deception and his roots of low self-esteem and self-sabotage. Because here's one thing I've learned about the enemy. It doesn't matter if you're religious or not. We are all affected by God the same way we are affected by Satan. Satan does not care about who you believe in. His fight is against humanity. His fight is not just against Christians. Some people say, oh, I don't believe in Satan, so he can't affect me. That's not how it works. Satan does not care about your belief in him. He just cares that you are a human being created in the image of God. So with all that being said, what's the solution? The solution is this. You need to find the seed of self-sabotage. And the seed probably has to do with some form of trauma. Somewhere along the line in your life, someone made you believe that you are not worthy of more. Someone made you believe that you're not worthy of love, not worthy of affection, not worthy of success, not worthy of wealth, and you believed in that lie. A lie can only come to fruition if you believe in it. If someone tells you every single day you are dumb, you can go around life still feeling very smart, but as soon as you believe in that lie, you automatically feel unqualified to say certain things because in your head you're thinking that you are dumb. So you need to disconnect yourself from the lie, and you need to renounce those things. This is where affirmations comes in. I'm not a big affirmation person, but I do understand why certain people need it. You need to rewire your mind. You need to change your neural pathways. You need to manipulate your neural pathways to not always go to the negative. I had to do that because when certain things happen, my brain always used to go to the negative. I was so pessimistic about life. I struggled to see the positive in people and in situations until I had to start using those affirmations to realign my thoughts. So when someone told me something, my first thought wasn't, oh, they're lying. My first thought was like, okay, what if there's truth to that? And slowly but surely, I became a little bit more optimistic about life. But you need to put in that effort. This is the worst kind of destruction that can happen to you, self-sabotage, because at the end of the day, you will have no one else to blame but yourself. You can't blame the enemy, you can't blame your parents, you can't blame your spouse, you can't blame anybody but yourself, because God gave you the blessing, but because of your negative perspective and maybe because of your lack of understanding, you destroyed the one thing that God gave you that could have changed your life. So if you're somebody that struggles with self-sabotage, I really urge you to dig deep and look at your childhood. Go back to where it all started and remember how people used to speak to you and rewire your mind, because it can be possible. It is possible. I'm living proof of it. But you just need to put in the work, and it's gonna be a very confusing and maybe painful journey to go on, because then you have to remember all the painful things that you've heard and the moments that hurt you. But it's very important to first break yourself apart before you can build yourself up properly, and that is the whole process of healing, and that's why healing is so important. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Also, you can follow me on my TikTok. I post daily videos on there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye. God bless.